Welcome back to another episode of XCOM2 Long War 2. This will be Operation Glass Gate, where we will be rescuing a bunch of people with, as you may have guessed it, two technicals with terribly bad aim. Of course, this will no doubt be a very interesting mission in which we will not have the capabilities of a shinobi in being able to sneak around, but we do have the explosive capabilities that come with being a technical, including rockets and flamethrowers, so no doubt this will be somewhat of an interesting mission. Hopefully not too boring, but no doubt there is a reasonable reason as to why some people dislike stealth missions, because there's just very minimal action, which is completely understandable. And of course, sometimes people just like to go in with the guns blazing, and understandably, when you're sending a few soldiers, it's really just not practical to go in with guns blazing. You've only got two people. What can you do with two people? You could probably kill one or two, then you probably have to run away. But then more and more admin will just come and make your life more difficult. But stemming the narrative, of course, this will be no doubt a different situation. I think the most important thing to be aware of in this scenario is the fact that once we open the door, both technicals will be seen. We won't have a shinobi that will remain in concealment, so we need to strategically place our technicals such that we can have a clear path to the evac. Alright, 6 people. Evac seems to be...
Our position is masked.
Alright, let's take a look at the building. Okay, camera, behave yourself. Let's take a look at the building at the evac. Alright, so the building seems to be one of those annoying ones, and then so that means the unlocking the door is actually on that side. So and that creates the problem of having those people lag behind. So we definitely need to keep that in mind. Thankfully, we've got a fairly good arsenal of explosive weaponry at our disposal, which we will no doubt take advantage of. So let's have the map over here. That's that building over there. I don't remember where the entrance is. I think, yeah, there's definitely a door there, but that's not how we're gonna get into there, because if you're going that way, you have to come around over here. So we'll probably want to sneak around through the back door there first before we actually unlock them. So, but for now, we have to worry about actually getting there first.
Good copy. Moving on target.
Alright, so no. Oh, civilians over there. Well, that could have gone very wrong. So
Moving on target location.
So thankfully I was probably not too reckless, but some people may disagree. Alright, so just want to make sure. Basically, you want to make sure this place is safe. I mean, there could be a mob up there, which I'm feeling a bit apprehensive about. So I will get Calvin over here.
Moving.
It's a good thing he's got Sprinter, so I might get him to be the one that actually rescues the civilians, and then I'll get the Peng, which has lower movement, which is 16 from memory,
Okay.
to be closer to the evac. Alright, so we just gotta suss out where someone might be coming by. Ooh, okay. I'm not sure what's happening there, but that's one hell of a moonwalk. Okay, so that makes things interesting. Okay, so if we walk in there, we cannot unlock the door, but basically we can walk in, go over the stairs, and then walking over there. But now they're kind of like blocking our way in. So I guess part of the question is, where do we advance from here? Part of the, I guess the obvious question is kind of just around, and then we have someone to keep an eye on them. So it's a bit strange, because I do want to keep an eye on them, just to see whether we actually have any chance of seeing the
Orders
patrol.
confirmed. On the move.
So we'll do that, and then yeah, we'll have you look around. No, we don't want you. Do we want you peeking around the corner? That's the question. The problem is, if we like peek around the corner and there's like someone over there, then you know that wouldn't be very good for us. The only I'm just trying to think whether it's actually worth it to keep an eye on them or not, or what. Like we'll just sort of just like wing it and see how these go. So it might be easy to go by the back door. But we do want to keep an eye on those people and see what they do. So what I'm gonna do is get The problem is there's a bug where, like, if I move there and someone can see around the corner, they will see my guy arriving there. So, and I don't have the mod that deals with that, so I can't be too reckless this time around. So just be a little bit careful.
Moving.
Uh-oh.
Enemy squad located.
That's not a good location, unfortunately. So that makes things a tad more difficult.
Headed there now.
Because basically, yeah, that's something we definitely don't want. We'll get Calvin over here so that he can help out if he gets flanked and seen. So just gotta hope they don't move in that direction. Okay, all right, they're moving pretty close, so it looks like we're out of luck. No, I'm not hearing the music. Well, I'm not gonna lie, that's a bit of a lucky escape we're getting right here. And Calvin. Alright, how are we gonna traverse through this, I wonder? We do need to double move this turn, we just basically need to get away from them. The problem is we can't go up there. The other thing is, like, you know, we just blow a rocket. No, that's not gonna happen. Let's get you up on the roof here. That way you can kind of just see above everyone else.
Moving to position.
Alright, so since I can switch back to Calvin, that means we're relatively safe. We have a bird's eye view, so they're still kind of down there. There's still a door open there. So the main thing we got to do is, like, get across there without them running into us. And just try to figure out what's the best way to go about doing this. So it's like Calvin can move over there without being seen. At least by them, like there might be another mom nearby that will screw us over. And then, but he could possibly move over here, or maybe around there. So let's get Calvin over here.
Moving to designated position.
And then, okay, so there's a door down here, which means we can go that way and unlock it, and then run for the evac. So the problem is I don't know how, like, where. Well, I know there's one mob there, but I don't know where the others are, so I can't be too risky.
Roger that.
Okay. So while you're up here, you may as well come here because you've got cover on both sides. The only problem is that if they come up here and they actually see Z-Peng, in which you'll have to run for it. So I actually feel like that's not a great idea now that I've actually said it. The other option is there, but the only problem is that if they move, I don't know how many tiles he needs to be away from the edge to not be seen. So it's like he's kind of stuck up there. But the other problem is that if I move him there, he'll be inside of both of these. So if they activate on him, then we've got two mobs to worry about instead of one. So it's quite possible that it's actually better for Z-Peng to actually stay up here. But it does mean I put him in a bit of a sticky situation. The other thing, I can move him down here, or over there. There's a bit risky. Here is also a bit risky, because if that mob decides to move this way, then he will be sighted. But he won't be sighted by that group. So I think this is the best possibility.
Moving to designated coordinates.
Alright. Just gotta try not to make any noise as well. Alright, they're around there. Haven't seen our technical just yet. Okay. Whew, close one. Alright. Calvin, we can get you over here to open the door.
Heading out.
And then sort of just going in here would be safe. So Calvin will be the one unlocking the door. And then Z-Peng will be the... Oh, okay. Just wanted to make sure he could actually... No? What's going on here? Okay, if he goes here, it means he smashes through the window, which is not what we want. So we definitely want him to... Sort of get over here. And he can apparently do that without alerting anyone, which is good. Should probably double check that path. It's making me worry. Yeah, okay, so over here.
Already there.
And let's get you over here. I kind of want to keep you over here so you can keep an eye on them, but I suppose that's something we don't have to worry about right now. Okay, let's open the door. Now you can kind of just run out that way. The question is, should we? We obviously don't want to smash open any windows. We want to make sure we've got cover on all sides. So the problem is there's really not much in the way for you to move. The other problem is that you might move too aggressively out there, and there might be another mob that might see them. So I feel like it makes sense to... No, it makes sense to move out here first. Like over here.
Heading there now.
Okay, no mobs, that's fine. I guess it's time to open the doors. The problem is these guys are going to be seen. So, seen by that mob over there, so it's going to be a quick... Not going to go down pretty well, I'm not going to lie. I mean, what are our chances? Oh! Well, almost there, almost there. Okay. That's expected. Oh, they're right outside there. Oh my goodness. That's really, really bad, actually. Well, we'll get them here. They're just gonna have to run, to be honest. There's really no better way to go about it. So we'll just get them out here this way. We'll get these guys out first. And then John. It's kind of a shame, really. Alright. This is amusing. This is very, very amusing. There's a couple of ways. Oh, we could probably get up on the roof. I just wonder if they actually be seen. That's the question. I mean, if we like go out here this way, then they will definitely be out of sight. The problem is I don't know if there's anyone else around there. So, or they can go to the stairs, but I don't know how the line of sight is. Like, basically, if they're up on the stairs, will they be able to see our guys here, or not? And the other thing is that even if we get them up onto the stairs, they may not necessarily... Okay, I think the best option is to actually split them up. So this guy's gonna go up on the roof. Oh, okay, that's one way to move. You can't go up on the roof. Oh, the Vipers blocked you in! The Vipers blocked... Oh my... Wait, no? Did they? No, that guy's movement was blocked, I guess. So where can he move? He's just gotta move somewhere where he can just be out of sight, to be honest, so... I just don't know why the movement is restricted all of a sudden. So we'll get you... over here. Samuel. Where can you move? The main idea I want to do now is that we split all them up. So that... Yeah, the main idea is we split them all up. So that they will have to split up. Alright, and then... we can overwatch. Who's gonna die, who's gonna live, I wonder. Oh. Alright, well, that's a... Oh, double move. I'm being flanked! Okay, so they can apparently see that guy from there. Alright, well, let's get these guys out first. Can you run all the way down there? No, you've got one more turn. You can't run all the way down there, but you can definitely run somewhere into cover. let's get this last person out there. And then we'll evac them now, so we don't have to worry about them.
Status confirmed. We've secured a civilian contact.
And it's kind of like, well, I just feel like I should probably just leave these guys on their own, but that's probably not the best attitude to have. Okay. You can see someone. Oh, you can see the Naja. I think it's best to evac our troops as well. Now, I could run you down here, or is there a better place? Here is probably safer. Yeah, here is probably safer. Wow. And then Andrea. Here is probably the best place for you. And then we're just gonna ram both our technicals out. Not gonna bother too much about like doing anything special. Alright, evac. And then let's see who lives. Oh, Overwatch? Alright. Oh, we're gonna get everyone out alive. Would you look at that? Goodbye, Evan. It's been fun.
Status confirmed. We've secured a civilian contact. Status confirmed. Mission accomplished.
Well, I won't lie, that was a pretty straightforward mission. It seems like, you know, you don't always need a shinobi, but having that's not to say we should like that's not to say that we should never do this kind of mission without shinobi. It's just basically saying that we can do this without shinobi only if we have to. So I think that's certainly a reasonable conclusion to make, and should we ever be out of sneaky shinobis to deal with those kind of people, then that's certainly an option if possible. And I think obviously the most important thing is basically having some kind of utility to deal with enemies, more than just the flashbang, the smoke grenades, because obviously the shinobi has concealment and phantom, sorry, that will help with scouting as well, and sort of just keeping under concealment. So, and then you kind of like say, like you bring a specialist along for the utility, or maybe getting an extra item from the hack, or you know, like say maybe to prevent an Overwatch using interference. So, but then if you bring someone like a ranger's not going to have all that much use.
Another heroic effort in the field.
Would you look at that? We got promotion for both our technicals. That is amazing. All right, so biggest booms, napalm, exo, concussion rocket. Concussion rocket's always useful. And pen, and let's see. Now, it's either tandem warheads or formidable, and I'm just trying to think if, because that's always the tricky thing. It's like you want your technicals to be like tanky people, and then you've got stuff like, you know, the rocket and the single rocket. I'm gonna try for formidable. I know they get something else as well, but this is, I suppose, an experiment thing. I think it also depends on like what I actually use the rockets for. Do I use it for damage, or do I use it for like removing a huge chunk of cover, that sort of thing. So we've got 2 new rookies, so we'll be looking forward to having them train. And of course we'll be checking out our events just to see whether we have actually we just want to check if we have an A team, because I do want to do the towers eventually, the lost towers, and get some sparks into our team. I've never actually used them, so I really can't testify as to like whether they're any good or not. So I mean, I know some people have been saying the sparks aren't really not all that great, so but I wouldn't know. Okay, so I feel like we're supposed to have more soldiers. I just feel like this is a very, very little amount for some reason, but let's not overthink it. Let's keep scanning. Let's just look for more missions that we can deal with. So we can do this, and then do we have any other? This 88. The Lost Towers we're not going to do just yet. We still have to eventually reach the black site, but right now making contact with Australia is my next priority. So that I just want to get 3 recruits, so we can basically keep a continuous training thing going. So Papa's hit 100. I'm gonna scan a little bit longer. Advanced training completed. That's great. So we've got resilience, which is great. We could put. So let's see who else we can pop in the Advanced Warfare Center. Train soldiers, AWC abilities. I really should upgrade this because it's sort of like it takes freaking ages, and it's basically free abilities, and with the only investment being time, so it makes sense to basically like try and get this up to speed so that we can get a lot more people trained up as soon as possible. So what's Jack got? Return fire, rapid deployment. Before throwing or launching a support grenade, and the throw will not cost an action. That's actually pretty good because I tend to equip smoke grenades on my snipers. But for 8 days, man, that's not ideal. And plus well, I suppose there is another sharpshooter available, so I could do that. But really putting you out of commission for 8 days is really not ideal. Okay, I guess the question is like who would benefit right now? Shadow strike while attacking enemies. That's not really that useful. Hunker down confers 20 aim. That could actually be useful. Jeremy, do you have any defensive? If you did not attack this turn, hunker down automatically. Or face off. Face off could actually be useful in the sense that when we have technicals who have used up all the consumables, they can at least be useful with the pistol. So I might actually train him with that. Yeah, Jeremy. You're quite high up though, so I'm just wondering if I have any other technicals in line that might, can replace you whenever we need you. I think let's see what the Grenadiers have. Steady hands. If you did not move last turn. Okay, yeah, that could work actually, and it's 4 days. So let's see what Silvio's got. Gunslinger aim. Okay, that's not useful. Let's get Amani to do steady hands because basically she gets the advantage after on the turn when she throws a grenade, but it's like that's like if she stays in one place and throws a grenade, then she gets a plus aim. So it's not the best, but it's something that she can take advantage of, and we already have a grenader online to keep the ball rolling. So just check out with Papa the 17 hours. Okay, we're just gonna let that. Actually no, we should check the extremely light. Look. We're gonna do this as soon as possible so we can especially the supplies would be very useful as well. So, what kind of squad do we have for this one? We've got 7 people, so not so much an assassination nor a like it's just let's go in with the team, let's just shoot everyone, let's just kill everyone and we get out. So as always, thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next video where we will take on Operation Demon Walker.